Welcome guys to another video, and today I'm going to be doing the full tour of my newest ship. This is the Carnival Panorama. So if you've been, sticking around my channel for a little bit, I've been working on this ship for quite a while now, and I'm very happy to say that she's finally complete after about 7 months of off and on work. And so yeah, she's finally finished, and now we can do the full tour. And if you're watching this video, the link to the download will be in the description below on Planet Minecraft. And so yeah, so I'm going to do a quick 360 tour, or view of the ship, as I say just a little bit about it, both the Minecraft version and the real life version. So the ship, if you don't know much about Carnival, she's the third ship in her class, which is the Vista class. I believe she debuted in 2019. I think like January of 2019, or maybe I think actually it was more later in the year, but anyways, so yeah, she's definitely one of the better Carnival ships, at least the ones that I've been on. She pretty much has everything you could want. So yeah, so what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm just going to be going through the ship, like a quick sort of walkthrough. I'm not going to be going into detail about everything because that would just, take too long. And if you want to, explore the ship yourself, you can go ahead and download the ship. Once again, the link will be in the description. And so, yep. And then if you're new to this channel, I'm going to be doing a lot more, Minecraft cruise ship related things in the future. So stick around, subscribe. So yeah. So now you've seen the complete outside, and this actually took quite a while, by the way. It's definitely probably my most accurate exterior. So yeah, so now we can go ahead and start the tour of the inside of the ship. So let me just break through here, and then obviously render distance down so I actually get good frame rate. So this is one of the gangways. Here on deck 0, and then that's just a storage area. So here's a medical bay. So if you're injured or sick, you can come down here and they'll just check you out and such. So yep. And I'm gonna show off just a few things here on deck 0 because nobody really cares because it's a crew deck. So this engineering access, storage rooms. Let me show off a crew room. It's just a locker room. Here's a pool. This is a crew pool, because they have those. And then, okay, here's a crew room. So, a lot of beds, shelf, and then there's bathrooms like sorted throughout the ship. And then those crew rooms are actually inaccurate though, because I built these like 7 months ago, right as I started the ship. And just recently I actually figured out what crew rooms on Carnival ships actually look like. So if I do have Carnival ship I build in the future, they will be a lot more accurate, I promise. Anyways, now we can go to the passenger decks, which are more interesting. So this is just a basic elevator lobby. Nothing really special. It's very Carnival. And so this is deck 1. So we can just show off a normal room. So this is an ocean view cabin. It's just got your basic, amenities. You got the bathroom, shelves, mirror, which actually works, and then your ocean view window, which you can't really see out, but that's good shaders. TV would be here, but I had to remove all the player heads on the ship so I could actually have stable frame rate throughout this video. So that's just a sacrifice that I had to make. Now we can move on to, actually no, let me show off an interior cabin because those are interesting. It's the same thing, but interior, no window, same exact thing. So now we can go to deck 2, and on deck 2 there's actually quite a few things I want to show. So yep, let me just go down here so I can show both of them at the same time. So if you're not familiar with Vista class ships, there's a type of room here on deck 2, and they're called the family harbor rooms. So just go in here, and then this is also a cove balcony. If you saw on the outside 360 view, there's these little indents right here, and these are cove balconies. So they're just balconies but closer to the water, which is neat. And then room is very similar. It's just the same thing but quite a bit smaller. And then this is the Family Harbor Lounge. So yeah, So there's like a little cubby over here with the TV, and then there's computers here on either side, and then there's also like one big screen where you can play a whole bunch of PlayStation games and Xbox games and whatever, and then seating, and then this is where you can get food. So they have food laid out that you can come and get, and then drinks over here. And it's just a storage area with a wrong floor. That's great, awesome. And then seating over here with a nice like picture of a lighthouse on the ocean. Very neat. Anyways, let's fly all the way back to the front of the ship, and we can move on to deck 3, which is the first of the entertainment decks. Okay, here it is. So we come up here. These are just more cabins over here. Not interesting at all. It's the same thing as the first 2 decks. And then here is the Panorama Atrium. So yeah, this is the main atrium of the ship. It's a lot different on the Vista class of ships compared to other Carnival ships, which at first I was very suspect of because it's different, but it's really grown on me in the last few years. I think it's a really nice atrium. You have this big, what they call the dreamscape, and it pretty much just changes colors, and you can display different things. Like, yeah, I just ended up making it just purple, but it's a lot of different colors throughout the sailing. And over here, this is Carnival Adventures, where you can book shore excursions and such. And then over here is guest services, which it's just guest services. So yep, that's the deck 3 part of the atrium. You also have a bar here, of course, because it's not an atrium without a bar. And then here's the first of the 2 main dining rooms. This is the Horizon restaurant. So you can walk through this nice little area here, and that's just a staircase, but here is where this is the first dining room, the Horizon dining room, and it's different on this class of ship once again because it's only 1 floor compared to other classes where it's actually 2. But yeah, it's just 1 floor, and honestly, I like it better this way. I like having a smaller dining room that's not the main one. It's just a much better experience. But yeah, so first, main dining room, a lot of seating, very good food, obviously. It's a cruise ship, of course it's gonna have good food. So now we can walk through the kitchen area, which is a pretty normal kitchen. Obviously it's not accurate because you can't, get accurate photos and deck plans of kitchens, but that was just a hallway of cold storage, just a whole bunch of fridges and freezers. And so throughout, just a whole bunch of areas where they cook food, laid out, kitchen stuff, and then this is where all the food gets laid out, and computers for whatever reason. And yeah, that brings us to the second main dining room, and this is the much fancier one. So this is the Vista restaurant, which is obviously much bigger and a lot nicer, a lot more fancy. So yeah, you got this big wooden design here, and they have like fake wine bottles and lights going up, and then this big ceiling thing with a whole bunch of chandeliers coming down from the ceiling, and obviously this big open area with seating all along the side. And then back here you have the classic panoramic windows, which is funny because panorama. Yeah, so it's just another classic dining room, and then there's a staircase up, and then there's the second floor of it, which is the same. It's exactly the same. So yeah, those are the 2 main dining rooms. Very nice, great food here on board the Panorama, and yeah, I think both dining rooms came out really good here in the Minecraft version. So yeah, we can move on to the rest of deck 4. So yeah, so here's a little hidden conference center, which isn't shown on the deck plans, but it is here. So I just built a little conference center where you can hold conferences because people do that apparently. So this is like a shorter promenade area below the actual promenade deck, but this is the Limelight Lounge. So this is the comedy club aboard the ship. They have a whole bunch of comedy shows ranging from rated R ones to, you know, kid shows which aren't as funny, but you know they're still enjoyable. So just a whole bunch of seating around the stage area. Just a classic little comedy club. Very nice area. Very nice area. And so this is actually an art gallery. It's not labeled here, but it's supposed to be an art gallery, but it would be kind of difficult to actually make an art gallery. But yeah, so this is the sports bar aboard the ship. It's all designed around the military and like veterans and such. So it's a heroes tribute, you know, very Americanized, you know, patriotism, very influenced by that. So just a whole bunch of seating, a whole bunch of stools. You got your booths over here, and then you have the massive, like, just absolute wall of paneling of TVs, and then the actual main bar itself. So this is definitely one of my more favorite parts of the ship, because it's very nice to just sit down and just watch, because they have a whole bunch of different games on. It's not just one usually, but yeah, just a whole bunch of games. So you can just watch whatever you want to watch. And then this is like I think it was like a digital poker station over here. Definitely very interesting. And then over there, this is where you can place bets on the games, or any game that's going on. So yeah, but yeah, digitalized poker, very interesting. But that brings us right over to the Panorama Casino. So this is the main casino aboard the ship. Obviously you have all types of different things. You have you know, the slot machines are basically over here pretty much, and then the actual casino table games are over here. So you have games like roulette, poker, blackjack, craps. You know, they have all different types of games. So it's very live here at night, and then there's security cameras obviously because they don't want people stealing. But yeah, just a nice, you know, casino, very traditional. A lot of very interesting people in here. And then there's actually an area, I believe, over here. Yes, so this is the Carnival Kitchen. So this is where I believe they hold cooking classes here. And once you're done with the class, I believe you sit down over here and actually eat. It's messed up, sorry. So you actually sit down over here and eat what you created in the class. So you have this front head area where the teacher cooks the food, and then you have all this different stations where all the other people who signed up for the class cook the food. And yeah, another one, I believe this is only on Panorama. I could be wrong, it could be on Vista and Horizon, but I'm pretty sure it's unique to Panorama. So yeah, just another reason why she's probably the best Vista class ship. So that takes us forward to deck 4, once again back in the Atrium area. So here are the first deck of the fun shops. So this shop right here specifically is just alcohol. It's all just walls of alcohol. That's it. It's just alcohol. And then this one over here, not sure what it is. Could also be just strictly alcohol, but I could be wrong. Could be something else. But yeah, so seating over here, and then you just walk around. Also staircase down, and then this ledge right here, this is where performers actually perform. So they have live music and such, and just a really nice environment here, and very good atmosphere, especially at night. They also host parties here in the Atrium. So like, I believe they hold a whiteout party here every single sailing. So everybody's supposed to dress in white, and then you all come down here, and you all crowd in, just listen to some nice, like, a lot of the time they perform like older music, like the 80s and 90s music. So it's good for, you know, nostalgia. If you grew up during those times. And then yeah, very nice. And then this is a jewelry shop. So this is where you get your jewelry. And then on the other side is the same thing, just a jewelry shop. And then here is a Carnival Adventures, which is like the basic gift shop where you have like your normal things, like your mugs, you know, ship models and water bottles and other stuff. They also sell medicine here, so there's like seasickness stuff. And yeah, so that takes us all the way forward on deck 4, which this is the Liquid Lounge, which is the main theater / lounge aboard the ship, which is different on Vista class, because usually on Carnival ships they have normal theaters which are 3 stories high. This is more of a lounge, which is only 2 decks high. So as you see, you have your stage, and then all around, well, you can't really see because of the shaders, but it's panoramic seating. So up here, it's actually more of a lounge area. You can't really see it. Jeez, it's dark. But there's a whole bunch of seating back here. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So a lot of seating around. Then you have your main floor. And you have a bar back here too, of course, because every place has a bar on a Carnival ship. And then up here, this is the crew only area. It's a server room. These are offices, aren't they? Yes, they are. So these are the main administration offices. And then down here, this is the actual backstage to the... Oh, these are the mooring stations. These are actually important. So if you use this ship and you actually want to use it on like a server or something, or put it in a port, this is where you do it. This is the mooring station. So you just put, you know, cobweb and just lead it out those holes, and just lead it onto the port. So yep. So now we can continue on, go all the way back up to deck 5, and move on with the most popular deck of the ship, the Promenade deck. So we can start here. So more gift shops, you know, normal stuff. So the gift shops are all around on this deck. So this is another jewelry shop, I believe, where they have like watches and necklaces. So yeah, very, you know, very nice. And then I have like, I try to put it, but there's a necklace and crown and a watch. Yeah, I tried, but yeah. And then this is the cherry on top. So this is the cherry on top candy shop aboard the ship. So yeah, this is where you can indulge in your cravings and get all the different types of candy you want. Like you can get a bag and just fill it with as much candy as you want. And then this is just a wall of just stuffed animals. It's all just stuffed animals. It's all stuffed animals. And then there's also, because there's an outside area to the candy shop. I'm not sure why, but there is. Oh, look, it's night. Nice. But yeah. So that's it for the fun shops. Now we can move on to this sort of plaza area, but first we can go to the library bar. So this is the library bar. It's more of a game area than an actual library bar. I think you might be able to check out books. Not really sure, but I think it's more just a, you know, aesthetic of a library. But it's just seating, and you can just get board games and just play them. And then these tables actually have like built-in chess on them, I believe. So you can play chess with other people, because that's getting very popular now. And then obviously outside area, because Vista class. But yeah, so across the way you have the Piano Bar 88, which is the main piano bar aboard the ship. Every single Carnival ship has a piano bar. Not sure why, but hey, people like it for some reason. You know, do you, but I don't get the point. But yeah, so they have typically people playing live piano and then singing and all that good stuff, and then you have the actual bar itself, and then just seating around. And then actually, once again, not sure if this is unique to Panorama. This right here, it's a door, pretty much. It's a sliding door, and this is the Fahrenheit 555 steakhouse. So this is, I love this place. I love steakhouses on ships. It's amazing. It's great food. It really is. Obviously, it's additional fee, but Carnival does it really well. But yeah, so this is the main steakhouse, and it's connected to the piano bar, which I guess the point they were trying to go for is to have live music while you're eating steak. Except when they start singing, you know, I'm trying to eat. Like, I get the piano, but I don't. But whatever. It's alright. But sometimes they have it closed, which is nicer. But yeah, and then obviously there's an outside area to the actual steakhouse. So all your seating and such. And then actually, let's just check out the lanai deck. So obviously, Dream Class and Vista Class both have this, but this is the lanai deck. It's just a whole bunch of seating, very nice. I really like the idea. Yeah, except on this class they don't have the hot tubs here, because on the Dream class they have the hot tubs overlooking the side, which I thought were like the best hot tubs on the ship because not a lot of people knew about them. And they're always open, but on this class, no, there's none, which is unfortunate, but it's alright. And then again, across the way, this is the bonsai sushi and teppanyaki. So this is where you can get all types of different sushi. I believe they have different types of Asian food here, like they probably have noodles and such. So it's a, once again, great addition. Very good sushi, very good noodles, different types of soups, all that good stuff. So additional charge, but it's more than worth it. And then the teppanyaki place. Okay, this is where you enter. So this is where they cook the food in front of you, like those types of restaurants. This is where they cook it. So you can sign up, make a reservation for this. You pretty much sit around this grill and a chef cooks the food right in front of you and serves it to you. It's great. Really, really great. I'm glad Carnival added this. And then this is like sort of the heart of the promenade deck. This is the alchemy bar. So it's, I believe every single updated Carnival ship has this. It's the alchemy bar. It's where you can experiment, make your own drinks, or somebody can make a special drink for you. They have all different types of special drinks, and they have all different options of drinks you can mix in, so you can like combine drinks together. And it's a great part of the ship. Great hangout area. You know, when everything sort of starts closing, and you can just come over here and just relax. It's nice. And that brings us to the rest of the main promenade area. This is the Dreams Pixels area studio. So over the course of the ship, if you've been on a cruise, you know Carnival likes to take photos of you because they profit off these photos because you can buy them and they're very expensive, but they're also very high quality and such. But so this is where you go. They have these iPads laid out, and you can put in your folio number and your name, and it brings up all the photos they've taken of you because it's assigned to your cabin number. So all the photos they've taken you over the course of the ship, you can come here and you can see them all, and you can also buy them. Honestly, it's very smart. And then there's just more and more, and then you can also buy frames, I believe. And then this is where you can like ask photos and actually buy them right there. And then when you walk past here, this sort of TV area, it's all just photos. It's like a gallery of just photos that have been taken over the course of the ship. So you walk by and you can just see like all the different ports of calls and all the photos, and then all the dining room photos. So they pretty much moved it from the Atrium to here, which is great. I think it was very smart, so good on them. And then over here, this is a different part about Panorama. This is the Pig and Anchor Smokehouse and Brewery. So on Vista and maybe Horizon, I'm not sure, but I know on Vista this is the Red Frog Pub, and a lot of different other Carnival ships. This is the Red Frog Pub. They changed it. It's now a smokehouse and brewery. And let me tell you, one of the best things Carnival has done in a while, because this is by far the best eating place and the best drinking place on the ship. The environment, the atmosphere, it's great. Like it's amazing. So this is the main bar where you can buy drinks. There's just a whole bunch of seating. They actually brew their own beer. You can see it in there. Those are like all the kegs and such. It's where they actually brew their own beer, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good. So yeah. And then obviously a stage back here. You have live music. Sometimes later in the night. And there's a big TV here, which is a great viewing place for sports. If the sports bar is pretty packed, they typically have one of the main games on here. And so just a whole bunch of seating around here. And then out here, this is where you actually get food. So as you can see, the Guys Pig and Anchor Barbecue Smokehouse. They have all different types of food like pork, beef, mac and cheese, actual like barbecue, brisket. It's the best place on the ship by far, and I love it. So yeah, it's just a great place. And then moving on over here, that is the Dream Studio Pixels Experience. Not really sure what this is. I think you can maybe like set up meetings maybe and see all the photos, or get your photos edited maybe. Now, this is a piano right here. There's just a random piano for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's there. Yeah, not really sure what that is. It's very small, it's very tucked away, probably for a reason. But yeah, so here is a Java Blue Cafe. Here you can get a whole bunch of different types of drinks and milkshakes. So, and also coffee, obviously, cafe. So yeah, I believe some of the drinks are additional charge, some of them aren't. I think most of them are though, but they're worth it. Again, really great drinks. And it's right next to the real heart of the ship, which is Ocean Plaza. So once again, every single Carnival ship has this place. It's just, it's a great place. So yeah, just got your classic, dance floor, and then you got your stage up here, and they have a variety of different things going on here. Like karaoke is I think every night, and then they also have different live performances. They also have trivia here, and then they can host like scavenger hunts as well. So yeah, just a lot of seating around here, obviously. And then I think this is a taste bar. I'm fairly confident this is the taste bar. And so yeah, just a lot of seating. And then that's just a restroom, but just a lot of seating around. And it also connects to the outdoor area of Ocean Plaza, which is just, again, a whole bunch of seating. It's just all your classic stuff. So moving on to the, oh wait, no, I missed this area. This is the Ocean Plaza bar. So obviously it has to have a bar, and why not make it outside? Why not? Yeah, it's great. Now we can move on to one of the unique spots of the Vista class ship. This is the Havana bar. Very Cuban influenced, very great area. Yeah, just a very great area. So here is a stage where they have live performances, and again, live performances is a very big thing on cruise ships because you got a lot of talented people, gotta let them perform, and it's great music. And then the actual bar itself, this is the inside portion of it. There's just seating around here, just a great spot. And then we move on to the outside part. Just let me update my render distance a little bit. This is the Havana pool, which is on the very back of the ship, as you can see. And I forgot to mention, there's also balconies down there on deck 2. Very interesting. There's balconies there, I guess, but this is Havana pool. Believe it's only open to people who have Havana cabins, which is all these cabins up here, and then also these, which are the cabana cabins, which I'll get to in a short bit. But yeah, it's very similar to the beach pool. You have one main pool and then 2 hot tubs around it, sort of like an infinity style, but not technically infinity pool, but it's close. But yeah, you just have a whole bunch of seating around here, and the actual outside portion of the bar. So yeah, now we can go to the cabana cabin, which is, once again, Vista class specialty. Very great. So you got your cabana, which is like this own walkout area on deck 5, and you have like a seat hanging from the ceiling, seat in your table. Okay, and then this is the actual cabin itself. You got your bathroom, cabinets, the bed, TV, and it's a great part. A lot of the ship is great. But yeah, so I think that does it for all the entertainment decks. And now we can move on to, let's just go to the top of the ship. Why not? So here is the main beach pool aboard the ship. So classic 2-story pool, very nice. You have your Blue Iguana tequila bar right here, and on the other side you have the Red Frog rum bar. So obviously like an iconic sort of rivalry between these two. Over here is the Guy's Burger Joint, which is, oh my god, I love this place so much. It's I'm not joking when I say this, these are probably the best burgers I've ever had, like land and sea. These are amazing. I can have probably 4 of these in one sitting. They're incredible, and they have a whole bunch of different options, different types of burgers. It's amazing, just flat out. Like it's hard to go away from Carnival because of these types of food places, because it's just amazing. It's perfect, quite literally. But yeah, it's very like it's a great place. But yeah, and then these like concrete blocks are supposed to be like surfboards, and then all the tables have like maps of like different guys' locations. So you have like ones in Miami, and then I believe there's one in New York, San Francisco, LA, Boston too, and they're all signed by Guy Fieri. And I'm pretty sure they're actual like real signatures that he signed himself. Pretty sure, not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Then up here, this is the waterworks. I mean, isn't that nice? Like, look at this. It's nice. Okay, let's make it day again because I don't want to deal with night. This is the waterworks. This is the main water park aboard the Panorama. You got your two main slides. I believe they're called Big Blue and Big Red. And then one of them is a tube slide. Big Red is a tube slide. And then you have your giant bucket of water which dumps, and then sometimes it actually dumps the wrong way and dumps onto the slide, which is quite funny to see. Yeah, and then this is where you get your tubes, different water play areas for the kids, and then they have like this giant choose fun text right here. Yeah, and then up here is the Serenity Adults Only Retreat. So this is 21 and over, not 18, it's 21 and over. But yeah, very smart to put it on the front of the ship. It's kind of away from everything, although it's kind of weird, just right next to the water park, but there's really no better place to put it than here. So yeah, you have a giant S, for Serenity, and then you have the main bar itself. Then you see like your enclosed seating areas and all that fun stuff, and then the actual hot tubs. Then more seating areas, and then down there, we're gonna go down there in a second to check out the spa, but yeah. And then this is the tower to actually get on the water slides, and then yeah. Oh, it's red fun and blue fun. Okay, my bad. But now we can move on to the Cloud9 Spa. So, wait, where am I? I'm confused. See, this part of the ship is very confusing. Okay, here, Cloud9 Spa. Deck 12. This is where you check in. Cloud9 Spa aboard Carnival Panorama. These are the treatment rooms. Very simple treatment rooms. I'll just fly through here. Table, shelves, nice view of the ocean. Where you're getting massage. What's better? Not much. Okay. Now we can move on to the fitness center. Yes. Okay. I love this place. This is genius to put a fitness center right here with this nice panoramic view of the ocean, because when you're docked in port, fitness center's empty because there's nobody on the ship. No better time than to get a nice like quick workout in than when you're docked in port, because you have this nice like specifically we were docked in Cabo, so it was just this amazing panoramic view of Cabo while I was working out. Like, come on, that's amazing. But of course it is a fitness center, so 80% of the equipment is cardio. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why they put so much cardio in fitness centers, especially on cruise ships. It's all cardio, but you have like a few lifting machines over here, and then you have the free weights here, and all your benches. So you get a nice pump in. It's it doesn't need to be hardcore. You're on a cruise. You're not here to work out, but it is nice. Over here, this is just I don't even know what this is. Thermal suite. It's like a pool, pretty much, and then a relax room. It's quite literally what it's called. Locker rooms. Up here is a salon where you can get your hair cut. Might as well. Not for me, but hey, if you want to get your hair cut on a cruise ship, go for it. There's also like more treatment rooms up there and such, but yeah, it's Cloud9 Spa. It's just a spa. Now we can move on to the actual. Oh, let's go to the Lido Marketplace. Right. Yes. Oh, I also forgot. Blue Iguana Cantina. Also another amazing place on the ship. It's literally, you can make your own burritos here. They have breakfast burrito and lunch burritos. Amazing. And then they have pre-made tacos. Like, man, dude, I love cruises. There's so much good food. And then this is the actual buffet area. So it's called the Lido Marketplace on the ship. You just have your seating all along the ship, and then this is where you get your drinks, ice cream right here, and then this is where the actual food area is. So this is where the actual buffet is. get all different types of food. They have like delis. The delis actually, I'll show you later, but they have like generic breakfast items, generic lunch items, and then generic dinner items. And then I think it's here. This is a sweet spot. A whole bunch of different sweets. It's great. More seating all along here. More drinks. And then here is the deli. Just a deli. By the way, best chicken sandwiches ever. I'm just saying, the buffalo chicken sandwich here, I might have gone like at least 10 on the last cruise I was on at Panorama. They were amazing. But yeah, and then up here, oh yeah, okay, this is Cucina del Capitano and Gigi Asian Kitchen. Very great additional charge, kind of hidden away, but you know, it's nice. And then the Italian restaurant aboard the ship. So both amazing food. Amazing food. Like, what more do I have to say? This ship has some really amazing food on it. I know I've said that a million times, but I can't overstate it enough. It's probably Carnival's best ship in terms of food. Actually, I take that back. Mardi Gras, that class, I heard best food. I think it's specifically like designed for food because they have all those quarter stuff. Anyways, this is the Mardi Gras. This is the Panorama, and this is the Tides pool. So this is the aft pool of the ship, which is open to everybody, unlike the Havana pool down there. This is open to everybody. Once again, another great place. You got your 2 hot tubs and your main pool. Seating all around. And then this is the seafood shack. So this is all different types of seafood. Not for me. I'm unfortunately allergic, but you know, you lose some, you win some. But and then here is the Pizzeria del Capitano. Supposed to be open 24/7. It's not on this ship, which is weird because it's open 24/7 on every single other ship I know. On this one, it's only open at 3 a.m. But you know what? That's fair. Let the workers rest, because God knows they get treated wrong. But yeah, great pizza place, great pizza. Yeah. Oh right, there's no bar. Oh wait, no, it's right here. Right, I get confused. Dream class, Vista class, very similar. This is the Tides bar. It's just the Tides bar. It's another bar. That does it for this deck. So now we can move on to the top decks, which are very different in this class because there's one big thing: the Sky Ride. Amazing. Once again, another amazing addition by Carnival. It's the Sky Ride. It's you're biking in the sky, pretty much. That's what it feels like, at least. But yeah, so this is the actual sports square area. As you can see, you have your classic like big chess games, ping pong, mini golf, and then what is it called? Corn toss, right? Corn toss, great, love it. Mini golf, another great thing. And then here, this is different. This is the clubhouse at Sports Square. So you have more ping pong tables, and then on Vista, you have a bowling area here. And I can only imagine why they took that away on Panorama, because they actually had not full-size bowling balls, but they were like maybe twice as big as a baseball, but they were solid, like a bowling ball. So you can just imagine what, you know, those types of people would do with that. There's glass all around here. So yeah, this is the pool, but it's big, and they use those foam balls. It's cool. Yeah, it's great. Always full here. You know, there's always kids throwing them around. But and then that leads directly to Camp Ocean. It's just Camp Ocean. No, come on, nobody cares about that. But yep, you can come back up here, come through the door, and then obviously you have the ropes course. Another Carnival thing that's very popular. You know, it's a classic ropes course. Never fails. Again, Sky Ride goes all the way around. Your big screen TV, obviously right here, which displays a whole bunch of different types of movies and such. Very good movie selection on the ship I was on. Very great music selection, I must say. But yeah, oh, I forgot one thing. It's down here, I believe, if it will let me in. Over here. Okay. Here is the warehouse arcade. This is the last thing I'm going to show. Well, the last section of the ship I'm going to show. It's the warehouse arcade. It's just the arcade. And then on the ship, very smart, they have all the kid stuff together. So you'll see up here, this is Club O2 and Circle C. So they have all the teenage, related stuff all sectioned into the same part of the ship, which is very smart. And it's actually smarter to not have it on the main entertainment decks, because adults don't want that. But this is Club O2, 15, 17, and then Circle C, 12, 14? Yeah, 12, 14. And then that brings us to the last part of the ship that we'll be showing, which is very uniquely to just Panorama, because on Vista and Horizon, this is a movie theater. But on Panorama, they turned it into a trampoline park. Why not? Trampoline park at sea. And this is it. So yeah, you have your classic, trampoline park stuff. You have the basketball court, and then you have the walls you can scale, and then you have rock climbing over here. And I'm fairly confident they have games like dodgeball in here. And then I actually made it so you can bounce on it, slime blocks. It's fun. And so, yeah, that's it. Let me get back outside first before I start my outro. Yeah, let me just go out of the balcony. That's probably smarter. And oh, it's sunset. The perfect way to end it. So yeah, that will do it for my full tour of my Carnival Panorama. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, download the ship on Planet Minecraft. I worked really hard on the ship. I feel very confident that's probably my best ship I've built. And so yeah, once again, join the video, subscribe. I'll have more cruise ship content coming out in the future, so yeah, this was a Carnival Panorama in Minecraft. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the project, because I actually enjoyed building it a lot more than I thought I would have, because it's just a great ship. It surprised me. It's a great ship. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.